Hello all, good evening to one and all, and welcome to the session. Today is about Sabadilla. And is my voice is audible? Is it clear for you everyone? And is PPT is visible? And its slides are moving? Its slides are moving? Is it visible? And my voice is clear from my side? Is it audible to everyone? Yes, thank you. So before entering into the Sabadilla Metro, there is one small announcement for you all. His voice is too low or is it clear? I got a message that my voice is very low. Is it audible to everyone? Is it louder and clear, right? Please do text. Yes, thank you. So before entering into the understanding and different patterns of Sabadilla, there is small announcement for you all that we are coming up with some sessions and the same pattern runs in our free sessions as well. So are you stuck in studying the same pattern of remedies? Are you struggling to understand how to study materiamedica? And are you unclear about repertory and how to? So our session, we are coming with paid session, which is going to start on the April 1st month or first week. And still the early bird offer is running. It is 599 for you all, where we are discussing about 6 remedies, that is abrotinum, aconite, alumina, ammonium carb, anacardium, orientale and anacardium occidentale. Along with that, we are discussing about 50 most important rubrics, especially the delusion patterns. Now we are going to understand Sabadilla in such a way of pattern of understanding for you all. And you can join our session. This is my WhatsApp number. You can text it for further more details. And in our paid session, we are going to discuss daily cases, different approaches, different repertories with different metramedicas, acutes, and my live sessions from my clinical practice. So you can join our session. So before this, we are going to understand today is about Sabadilla. So introduction pattern of Sabadilla. First, Sabadilla is a drug belongs to the family Liliaceae family. So the peculiar modification is seen in the stems, which are rhizomes, cones, and bulbs. Leaves are reduced to spine when stems take up the function of the leaves. So Sabadilla belongs to Liliaceae family. That is one important thing here. So what are the common characteristics of Liliaceae family? So before understanding each remedy, first you need to understand the family patterns. What was the theme or what was the core, how this pattern of remedies runs through that, the common characteristics of each family. So whenever you understand this common characteristic of each remedy, you will understand the gist of the remedy and its action. So the first prominent action of this Liliaceae family is human conflict. A lot of evolution of human psychic and its conflicts you can see in this remedy. Coming into second, there is lot of egoistic and high self-esteem. So that's why in Liliaceae family, the one of the prominent remedy which have egoistic and high self-esteem is veratrum album. Now, this is what you need to understand. Before understanding the veratrum album from the Liliaceae family, try to understand the common features. There you can get some pattern of thread, what Boger says. Catch one thread, that thread runs whole the remedy. This is what. So we know veratrum, how egoistic is, how social position they want of, how gambling they do, extravagant for purchases, lot of branded dresses, branded shoes, want to show off. That is veratrum. That is the egoistic. That is the high self-esteem of veratrum in this Liliaceae family. Aggravation to contradiction and will not receiving suggestions. That is what the pattern. And how veratrum album looks into your clinic. Whenever he comes into your clinic, he just sits and cross legs at both cross legs and started speaking. If someone forces, hello, bolo, and what you want, the voice, the command of the veratrum is such a way that dominating ego, social position, lot of gambling, lot of money gambling you can see in veratrum. That is the one theme of Liliaceae family. Next pattern here revolves around pure and impure. Tug of war will be present between devil and moral accepts, you can see in this family. Next, the fourth pattern of this Liliaceae family is stasis. not only in nervous system but also in the general lifestyle with tendency to excess habits like veratrum. In Sabadilla also we can have the excess habits that we are going to discuss today. Sensations, forced out, excluded or left alone. The feeling, the theme core feeling of these Liliaceae family is sensation that they are forced out, they are excluded, they're left alone from this world. They feel I am alone, they feel I am deserted, they feel that I am the forsaken from this world. From that understanding of the mind patterns, they go into the state of egoistic, they go into the state to achieve some social position. The self high esteem, the self respect of this Liliaceae family runs through here. So next, the common characteristics here, lot of urogenital affections you can see in this remedy. Affection of rectum and urinary system causing incontinence, dysuria and gravial formation. So this urogenital system affection comes very close to staphysagria, eupatorium purpuratum, like cystus, lot of cystitis you can see in this remedy, like sarsaparilla, like urinary symptoms. That comes very close to the Liliaceae family here. So next pattern here, brain and nervous affections. Violent congestions you can see, lot of convulsions, neuralgias with thread-like pains in this remedy. Offensive discharges like murk, sensitive to odors like hepar sulf, sensitive, lot of oversensitive we can see in this remedy. Even flower smell of odor causes a lot of sensation, lot of physiological pain in this Liliaceae family. Sabadilla has one such modality that orders of smell aggravation. Such indisposition you can see in this remedy. Such hypochondriacal you can see in this remedy. Now coming into the delusion pattern, the theme, the central core of Sabadilla is lies here, lies here. Understand this. This is what we are coming up with my sessions. Understanding remedy with single rubrics, understanding the remedy with delusion patterns, the central core of each remedy. Today we will discuss Sabadilla in a very beautiful, different manner with lot of delusion, with lot of clinical tips and its usage. If the main feeling of liliephoresis is combined with psychotic miasm, the feeling could be there are certain abnormalities in my body, such as one part is longer, other parts are too small. For this reason, I will be excluded, and therefore I must be careful not to allow this is to be seen. This is the main feeling. So Sabadilla has this psychotic miasm feeling. That there's this psychotic miasm feeling is what we all know. They cover up their own weakness. If my weakness is exposed, then everyone will leave me. Everyone will doesn't like me. Everyone won't love me. If my weakness is shown to someone, if my weakness is excluded, if my body is shown by someone, if someone see my abnormalities, then I feel forsaken. Then I will be excluded from this world. No one will care for me. This is the psychotic feeling. This is the main feeling of Sabadilla. And that's why in one rubric, you see, delusion, withered he or she is. The main rubrics under that is Sabadilla and nitromuraticum. And in nitromuraticum is also have this withered feeling, but especially that withered feeling you can see when they go into the mirror. Withered feeling in seen mirror is nitromuraticum. The same pattern runs in Sabadilla. See here, thinks he is small. He feels he is exuded. So this thing he is small tells you how Sabadilla inner sufferings of, how Sabadilla inner pattern is. From these core, they want go into the understanding of egoistic. From these feeling, they want to have the self-esteem, high self-esteem like platinum, high self-esteem like veratrum. They want to achieve some social position because they have this inner feeling weakness like mejorinum, like tuja, more of psychotic miasm remedies. That's what the pattern runs in each and every family, and Sabadilla core lies here. Are you all understanding? Are you all getting it? Is it going clear from my side? Please do text so that I can go forward. Yes, yes, thank you. So, introduction pattern. Common name is Sabadilla seed, family is Liliaceae, the prover is Master Hahnemann himself. Preparation, titration of seeds, thermals, chili patient, miasm is Sora as well as psychotic. Coming into the constitution pattern of Sabadilla. Persons are very light hair, fair complication with weakened, relaxed muscular system. Now you understand the pattern here. They always feel their muscles are weak. They always feel their muscles are relaxed, even though it is working well, even though they are very well, even though their health is well. But they have this feeling of weakened, relaxed muscular system. That gives you indication of Sabadilla adapted to children and old people. Now I will explain you why this Sabadilla patient has this weak and relaxed muscular system. The sphere of action, especially at the mucous membrane of respiratory tract, that is the most major formation of Sabadilla prescription. Lacrimal glands and nerves. Coming into elements from, especially elements from fright, you can see like opium, elements from mental exertion, like calipos, like picric acid, elements from worms like China, caladium, elements from thinking. These are the prominent elements from Sabadilla. Coming into one pattern of sensation, what Sabadilla speaks whenever they come into your clinic. This is most important. We need to understand the patterns. What Sabadilla speaks, especially at the sensation level or at the sensation as if things were turning around each other. So they have this vertigo feeling that things are turning around each other. She could fall if she did not hold on to something. They have this feeling of delusion that they may fall in the vertigo, then they hold to something. Esophagus could be closed due to worms in esophagus. So they have these worm infestations and they have the feeling that esophagus is closed. The ball of thread were moving and turning rapidly through the abdomen. That is the delusion. They feel some ball of thread is running. Doctor will say, doctor, now in my stomach, I feel like worms are running. But at the stools, there is no worms at all. But patient has that sensation. And they say that, doctor, my ball like thread is running everywhere. Here it is running, doctor. Here, I feel here, something is running in my stomach or abdomen. I feel discomfort. Knives were cutting in the abdomen feeling. Croaking as if frogs in the abdomen. The sensation of sound of frogs you can see in abdomen, they describes in such a manner. Threads or string is present in the throat as well. Air itself were in the tremulous of motion. Even the small air, they feel that their abdomen is distended. Coming into the mind state, this is very, very important of understanding Sabadilla mind state here. Very nervous, very timid patient, easily startled by noise. Whenever you come across this startled by noise, oversensitive to external impressions, Sabadilla, Heparself, and some other remedies, but Sabadilla and Heparself are high grade remedies. Disposition to be frightened, hysterical paroxysms with after fright, so comes very close to opium. But in opium, the fright remaining. But here with fright, they have this hysterical paroxysms. And interestingly, Sabadilla hysterical is very close to Valeriana officinalis. Understand? And in our whole Materiamedica, Valeriana officinalis is a high-grade remedy for hysterical spasms. Lot of hysteria you can see. Even ignitia is very low compared to Valeriana. Valerian is one such a beautiful remedy in hysteria with a lot of sciatica. Even patient says that, doctor, I cannot even keep my leg on the floor in the morning. Itna pain hota na, mera pain ka, they feel that aag lagte, from down to up my pain rotates. Such a feeling we can see in Valeriana of sciatica with a lot of hysteria like ignitia. Intolerance of mental exertion. Now comes the Sabadilla patient, how they expresses the symptoms. Here you see, no response to questions, loss of consciousness, then he jumps up and runs recklessly through the room. There is no response to questions. They have in the concept of loss of consciousness, brooding of thoughts you can see. Imagine himself sick, parts shrunken. This is the beauty of Sabadilla, I will tell you. That she is pregnant, that she has cancer. This is a delusion. This is the center core of Sabadilla. Imagine they feel sick. Delusion, they feel sick and their parts are shrunken. They feel my parts is shrunken, even though they have healthy diet, even though they have healthy food, even everything is normal, the reports are normal, or if a patient says everything report is normal, but still patient says, doctor, even I feel my body is sick, and I feel sometimes my parts are shrunken, and maybe that I can go develop into cancer. Even small distension of abdomen, even heaviness in the abdomen, patient feels that she is pregnant. Such a oversensitivity of Sabadilla, you can see. This is the beauty of mind state of Sabadilla. Lot of delirium with intermediate fevers. And one of the key peculiarity of Sabadilla is lot of mania, lot of rage you can see. But that mania rage is amelled by washing head with cold water. Single remedy from neuropathy. Mania, lot of rage, but it is amelled by washing head with cold water. This is the beauty of Sabadilla. And here you see lot of melancholia, lot of sadness, lot of depression, especially with deep seated abdominal irritation. So this abdominal irritation, they go into the state of melancholic, they go into the state of sadness. From that they have this delusion that they is pregnant, she is pregnant. That is the key confirmatory of Sabadilla. This is the beauty. I think you never ever read Sabadilla in this manner. This beauty of mind we are collecting from each pattern of remedies, understanding you in only single pattern of whole remedies. Thinking produces headache. Thinking produces headache. Now you see, mental exertion, aggravation, headaches, and produces sleep. Even thinking aggravates complaints also there. That is oxalic acid. Along with such thinking, but here that if they think, then they produces headache. If the mental exertion is there, then the aggravates headache. So the main vitality hits is headaches in somebody. Coming into delirium states, a lot of erroneous notation you can see in this remedy. Imagine parts are shrunken. If there is distension from the flatus, imagine she is pregnant. This is beauty of delusion. Patient says, doctor, my distension is abdomen. A newly married woman, distension is abdomen. Lot of heavy weakness is there, and she said, doctor, I may be pregnant, but reports are normal. She is sick. Stomach is eaten by an animal. Such a feeling you can see in this remedy. Cancerous growth in the throat. Constantly hawk. Constant hawking you can see with cancerous growth in the throat. They have that delusion, especially during intermediates. Now coming into the delusion pattern, here lies the beauty of Sabadilla for you. The first rubric, as I said, delusion withering body is. So how patient explains this, I will tell you. Patient says, doctor, my skin, my body is withering. I feel my body, like I feel that I cannot see my own body itself. Such a withering feeling you can see in Sabadilla. Next, delusion body deformed some parties. They think that my body is deforming. Doctor, my body is deforming. Even my skin is deforming. I think my body is not looking good, even though it looks good. Doctor, my hand is deformed. I feel it is deformed. It is synced. Delusion diminished all ease. Delusion body shrunken like the dead is. Delusion emaciation is. Doctor, I feel very weak, very sick, even though I eat good food. I feel that that food is also affecting me. That's why I'm becoming so sick, so emaciated. See, doctor, see this hand, you see, this hand is good, but this hand is strengthened feeling, no power at all, cannot hold something. They have these false delusions. Understand the patient words. That is what I'm explaining for you all. Delusion smaller of being. Delusion cancer he has. Carcinosin, ruta, and veratrum. Again, from Liliaceae family, the remedy veratrum comes with Sabadilla. Carcinosin with family history, artistic people, lot of parental domination. That is what comes in carcinosin. Here you see, mind delusion, body deformed some parties, aconite and Sabadilla, only two remedies, only two remedies. Now, how patient explains, I will tell you in detail. Delusion, body deformed some part is deformed is nothing but with a shape that he has not developed normally, spoiled by not having a usual or regular shape or structure. Under this rubric, patient feels that some part of his body is not in proper shape, it is deformed. This is actual expression of this rubric. The remedies are aconite and Sabadilla. Next, delusion, throat disease, which ends in fatal has single remedy Sabadilla. Now, how patient explains? Patient feels as if he has some throat disease. Doctor, your throat disease, I think this is fatal. This throat is suffering from long years, doctor. I have taken this medicine, that medicine, not at all working. I feel with this throat I may die. Maybe this could be cancer. See, doctor, here you see how much large enlarged. Like this only now cancer growths will be. So I'm feeling this may be cancer. Please help me, doctor. I have spent lot of, and I feel this part is also not working. Maybe that's why my voice is not coming louder. This is the explanation of this rubric. This is for you all. This is the beauty we are coming up with almost all remedies in my paid sessions for you all. Understanding in deeper patterns. He feels he will die because of this throat disease. Many years ago, one of our doctor friend used this rubric for one patient who had severe throat infection and was admitted in the hospital, and everyone thought he will not survive now. But this medicine did wonders and he got quick relief with Sabadilla. And Sabadilla, we need to prescribe a totality again. We should match some other confirmatory symptoms of Sabadilla. Next rubric, delusion, body is withering. How patient explains this? Where Sabadilla is the only remedy and appears in plain type. Usually, we associate Sabadilla with acute illness such as hay fever. This rubric illustrates a strong mental picture in a very fixed state of mind. This is an illustration that there is no such thing as small remedy. Therefore, we can think of Tuja also, but Sabadilla may act more deeply to address this very entitled symptom of disordered self-perception, which is so pursued in today's society. This is what they feel. My body is withered away. I'm not looking good, doctor. How will someone will marry me? I am lady. Even sometimes I see sometimes I see my skin pimples here. I cannot see my mirror. Withered, I feel withered. Maybe I don't get married, doctor. I feel my body is lost its shape. It's deformed, doctor, deformed. Due to this only all my problems started, especially this sneezing, coryza. It's continuous, doctor, from years together. I'm taking a lot of antibiotics, but not at all helping. Please help me something, doctor. This is the feeling of Sabadilla. This is the feeling of Sabadilla, body withering away. This is the feeling of Sabadilla, deformed. This is the feeling of Sabadilla, parts shrunken, body shrunken. This is the beauty of Sabadilla. Next rubric for you all. Delusion, stomach devoted his stomach. Patient has the delusion that his stomach is devoured. Devoured is eaten up greedily, quickly, or destroyed is nothing left. I have read it in another repertory that is devoured by animals. So patient has sensation of being devoured or eaten up to its stomach or epigastric region by some animals. So in many acidity cases where there is excessive acid and patient has a sensation that some animals are eating up his stomach, I use this rubric. He touches his stomach region and explain the sensation that as if it is being eaten up, doctor. Doctor, see here, here a lot of acidity. I feel this part is shrunken, this is eaten. Maybe this is not working. That is the expression. In one of my patients where there was severe acidity and tried all system of medicines, was successfully cured with this medicine within few days. I use this very common with success. That is Sabadilla. That is Sabadilla. I am telling you, Sabadilla is not only for hay fever. Still now, you know, Sabadilla only for prescription of hay fever. But now from today, it can be used in almost all 360 degrees. It is one of the polycrust. It is one of the polycrust that we need to use in almost all cases. Delusion, body parts aromas idea as to the state of his. How this is explained is the main idea of this rubric is a state of hypochondriasis, where patient feels as if there is problem about the physical morphology in his body structure. So a lot of hypochondriasis you can see in this remedy, with a lot of body withered away, body deformed, body shape shrunken, body delusion, throat cancer, body delusion, stomach eaten up. This is the main feeling. Many people come with these. The words you need to understand, not just prescribing it. Understand the main core of feeling, how the patient is expressing, why he or she is expressing, what was his pattern running through, what was the pattern running through. Are you all getting it? Are you all understanding this beauty understanding of Sabadilla? Am I clear from my side? Please do text. Are you all understanding it very clearly? Yes. 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 Thank you. Next, coming into some single rubric patterns. Actually, before also we have discussed some single rubric. These are some prominent single rubrics of Sabadilla. Insanity, lot of madness with physical complaints. Lot of insanity and madness you can see with physical complaints. Mania, madness, bathing, washing head, cold water, Amil. That's what I said. Especially at the nose, there is a lot of heat, but thirst without thirstless. And one of the prominent figure of Sabadilla is sneezing, Koreza. Sneezing, exhausting, lot of sneezing, persistent sneezing, not at all going. Think of Sabadilla. And the sneezing is aggravated, especially in the morning, is Sabadilla. Extremities, lot of lameness with perspiration during, you can see. Skin redness, spots, cold aggravation is Sabadilla. And one of the beautiful remedy for Sabadilla, especially in all kind of worms, pinworms, roundworms, pork tapeworms, beef tapeworms, or hookworms. 5 worms, one solution, that is Sabadilla. Along with that Sabadilla, you can think of caladium, China as well. Spigelia is also useful for worms. But until and unless it is indicated, coming into the physical patterns here, the head, vertigo with nausea, supporting the head, as if things were turning around him. That's what I said. A lot of delusion they can see. In morning, after moving, had to rest his head whole afternoon to keep off the fainting. Vertigo with fainting you can see in this remedy. And cloudiness of eyes. Headache with vertigo when thinking about one subject. This is the beauty. This is the beauty. See, especially in students, especially in scientists, this symptom is very important because students, scientists think of only about one subject. They heavily concentrate on one subject and they develop headache, and they develop along with that headache, they develop vertigo. Then think of remedy Sabadilla. It was beautiful lines written by hearing guiding symptoms. Thread had been drawn from middle of forehead to occiput, above temples with burning sensation. Lot of burning, tingling, pricking in the forehead and scalp you can see as from lice. So especially Sabadilla works wonders in dandruff. In dandruff cases with lot of burning you can see in the scalp. Burning with dandruff, lot of pricking in the forehead you can see. It's an indicator for Sabadilla. Head, itching of scalp, bleeds, must scratch. They scratch until it bleeds. That is Sabadilla. Coming into eyes, pressure on eyeballs, especially when looking up, lacrimation, especially during exercise, in open air, when looking at anything bright. So, especially bright lights, bright vision, constant bright lights, bright vision, screen visions, then they start developing this lacrimation. Watery discharges from the eyes, Sabadilla is your remedy. Along with that, you can think of Ruta. Eyelids red, burning eyelids you can see in this remedy. Lot of burning, lacrimation, worse during pains, worse during sneezing, worse during coughing and yawning. So lacrimation is interlinked with the pains, lacrimation is interlinked with lot of coryza, sneezing, even coughing causes lacrimation, and even yawning causes lacrimation is Sabadilla. Walking in open air and during chill. Coming into ear patterns, nostalgia with troublesome pressure, with snapping as electric sparks before ears. Tickling in ears, itching at anus, alternatively with itching at meatus with auditory externus. So a lot of itching you can see in the ears. Deafness as if there were band over ears. A lot of deafness. And I'll tell you, for deafness, especially originated from nervous fibrosis, think of two remedies. One is thiocyanum, other one is cantharish. Works wonders. Thiocyanum in low potency, 60 or 30 C, frequent repetition. For deafness, especially which is originated from nervous fibers. It's a beautiful remedy. Coming into nose, this is the main important major aspect of Sabadilla. Great sensibility to smell of garlic. Worse from garlic smell. Even small garlic smell, they cause a sneezing. Violent spasmodic sneezing, shaking the abdomen, then lacrimation. Obstruction of nostrils alternatively, like synapis nigra, like sambucus. Sambucus obstruction, especially in the infants. Synapis nigra, especially alternatively, left and right. But with lot of sneezing and coryza must be indicated in Sabadilla. Fluent coryza with altered features and belligerent head. Great masses of white and transparent mucus are blown from nose without coryza. Lot of sticky crust you can see in this remedy. Bright red blood comes from the posterior nares and is expectorated. Coming into nose pattern here, this is what beautiful. Lot of persistent, these words you remember. Persistent, violent, or to abortive sneezing. Lot of persistent sneezing for continuous years. And patient says, doctor, this sneezing especially aggravated in winters, cold air aggravation. Itching, tickling in, and rubs and picks at it. Lot of itching you can see in this remedy. Yeah, doctor will answer your doubts at the last. Keep your doubts at the last, will surely answer. Thank you. Next, nose dry, tickling in the nose, lot of tickling in the nose you can see, spreads over the whole body, then lot of breathlessness you can see. Hay fever with breathlessness, hay fever with influenza-like symptoms. Sensitivity to smell, I said, lot of oversensitivity you can see in this remedy. One or the other nostril is stuffed up. Fluent coryza, the discharge is worse from the order of flowers, even flower smelling. Even thinking of the flowers increase the discharges. This is the oversensitivity of nose pattern of Sabadilla. This is the beauty. This is the beauty. Some patient says, doctor, yesterday I went to park actually. There was a lot of good flowers. We went for some vacation there, flowers. And immediately, no, doctor, next day morning onwards, I started sneezing. Don't know why. It started suddenly. Then I asked, yesterday, where you went? Doctor, yesterday I went for park. Okay, park. How it is? Lot of trees, doctor, lot of smell, flowers. Maybe that could be the reason. That is the remedies for you, Sabadilla. So always in acute prescription starts for understanding of exciting cause or the fundamental cause. Many people don't know they grow flowers in their balconies, in their homes. They started sneezing, but they don't understand what could the probable cause. The reports are normal, everything is normal, everything is fine, but they started sneezing. At that time, you need to understand the fundamental cause. At that time, you need to understand case-taking patterns. This is the beauty of understanding materiamedica with understanding the exciting, fundamental, and the case-taking pattern. This is what we are coming up with in almost all my sessions. You can watch my free sessions in my YouTube channel. We'll be sharing a link at the last where we have discussed a lot of free sessions and a lot of remedies for you all. Cannot tolerate the smell of garlic. Stubborn, lingering coryza. See this, stubborn coryza, stubborn, not at all going. Hawks bright red blood from nasopharynx. This is beauty I will tell you here. Hay fever with lacrimation, with this I made for you all. Understand this beautifully. Hay fever, lacrimation, itching in the nose is Sabadilla. And in cases of IgE levels are high, we can think of this remedy. Along with that, histaminum is one of the remedy where high IgE levels are high, histaminum, and Sabadilla as well. Now you see hay fever, lacrimation, itching in the eyelids. If there is hay fever with lacrimation, itching in the eyelids is ambrosia, but itching in the nose is Sabadilla. Differentiating points I mentioned here. Hayfever, lacrimation, itching in the posterior nares is Vyathya. Hayfever, lacrimation, itching in the nostrils at the roof of the mouth, Arundo, is your remedy, Arundo. I have discussed Sabadilla is itching in the nose, itching in the eyelids is ambrosia, itching in the posterior nares is Vyathya, itching in the roof of the mouth is ambrosia. And interestingly, ambrosia, Vyathya, Arunda, all these three is equal to Sabadilla. All these three is equal to Sabadilla. Where you prescribed ambrosia, Vyathya, Arunda is not at all helping, then think of the remedy Sabadilla. Sabadilla is one such a remedy for lifesavers for allergies. Lifesaver for chronic stubborn allergies. Take it screenshot, you can use. It will be helpful for you all. Next, mucous membrane. The action of Sabadilla on the nasal mucous membrane is very, very remarkable. It brings on fluent coryza with violent spasmodic sneezing. So violent that once the sneezing commences, there is no knowing as it when it will end. Patient says, doctor, there is no end only. There is no amelioration. Continuous sneezing from years, from months, from days. Please help, doctor. Please help. You ask for amelioration, patient say, no amelioration, doctor. Where is amelioration? It is continuous. Continuous. That is the feeling of Sabadilla, especially in sneezing. The sneezing is followed by profuse lacrimation and lot of watery discharges from the nose. If patient bends, watery discharge comes on. Such watery discharge, patient says, doctor, water is coming out. Kerchief will be full of watery discharge. If I bend, if I do some work while writing also, water drips, water drips. That is the key feature of Sabadilla. Sabadilla thirst compares well with ammonium carb, ammonium mute, rustox, merc, hepar sulf, aurum trifolum, naxomica, and allium cepa. So every one of them affects the nasal mucous membrane in a similar way. They all have the spasmodic fits of sneezing, but in none do we find it affects so powerfully in Sabadilla. From all the remedies, Sabadilla is high grade. The affection, however, where Sabadilla finds its greatest scope are sore throat, diphtheria, and tonsillitis, and various other elements of phases. As a result of severe cold, the tonsils become swallowing, indurated. This readily gives way of suppuration. So warm water reliefs is Sabadilla. That you need to understand, especially in sneezing. Lot of swallowing extreme difficulty, constant swallowing to relieve himself of peculiar sensation of skin or lump in the foreign particle that feel dagging in the throat. Coming into the face pattern of Sabadilla, heat of face with fairy redness, especially after drinking wine. This is one peculiarity. Blue circles round the eyes like lycopodium. But lycopodium key confirmatory is what? Heel cracks, desire for warm sweets, and they sleep half eye open. That is key confirmatory of lycopodium. A lot of greedy like arsenic. Marbleized herpetic skins on the face, lot of burning sensation you can see in this remedy. Pain as from expectoration, pricking, itching, tingling in the lips. Beating and jerking muscles in the upper jaw and itching. Boring in the lower jaw with submaxillary glands. It is not much known. Where it is much known of Sabadilla, I will concentrate there. Teeth, caries of teeth you can see. Gums of bluish and pricking of gums you can see in this remedy. A lot of dryness of mouth without thirst, like acetic acid. Tips of the tongue is bluish, tongue loaded with thick yellow coating. Cannot bear anything hot in the mouth. Sensation in the mouth and tongue as if they were burned. That is the main feeling in this Sabadilla. Coming into throat, as I said, they feel like cancer, right? See here, swallowing difficult, constant swallowing, relieves himself or herself. And in throat swallowing, warm food and warm drinks amail. This is the beauty of Sabadilla. Coming into the abdomen pattern, digging, drawing pain in the liver with pains as from exoration when pressing upward. They have the feeling of knife were cutting in the abdomen, as I said, croaking as frogs in the abdomen. See this sensation, how patient says, with a sensation as if ball were moving and turning through the abdomen, cries out, oh my balls, they go like a wheel. They going here, doctor. They going here. I think it's running. It's running whole abdomen. Such a feeling you can see in abdomen. Knife-like cutting pains, worm infestations, colic pains due to worms. That's why there is one rubric here. Mind, delusion, stomach, devoted his stomach is Sabadilla. As I said before the explanation of this rubric. So lot of pylorisis you can see in this remedy. And here you see in many acidity cases, as I said, where there is excessive acidity, patient has such sensation that some animals are eating up his stomach, then the remedy is Sabadilla. Vomiting you can see with lot of lubricants, that is worm infestation with vomitings. This is most important here. Desires for hot things and sweetest taste, loathing from strong food, canine appetite for sweets and pernicious food. Pernicious food is nothing but gobi, pizza, burgers, lot of fast foods in Sabadilla. Cravings for hot things, sweets, milk. No relish for food until she takes first mouthful, then she eats. Makes a good meal during pregnancy. Canine hunger for sweets and pernicious food. Thirstless remedy, coldness or empty feeling. And this is what I say. See, for Sabadilla to confirm in physical generals, you need to ask, do you like for hot things? Do you like for sweets? Do you like for milk? And especially, do you aversion for any meat and garlics? Ah, yes, doctor, garlics, man, not at all. Not at all. Aversion for coffees. So this is what the confirmatory symptoms of each remedy. This is what we are coming up with. Confirmatory symptoms at the physical level, confirmatory symptoms at the mental level, and combining it through mental, physical. That forms a beautiful explanation of each remedy. That is Sabadilla for you all. Coming into respiratory, hot breath, hoarseness, and rough voice. You can see a lot of hawking. You can see in this remedy. Violent coughing. You can see with lot of attacks, muffled with worse from anger, with lacrimation. Asthmatic breathing with itching in the skin, nose, and anus. So asthmatic with skin complaints. Red spots on the chest. This is you see. Pleurisy with great paralytic debility. Lot of coughing at night with scrapping at the throat. Doctor says, doctor, see, doctor, my cough now, it's lot of cough, and I feel, see, especially here, doctor, here. From here, my cough is feeling, and I feel here something is stuck. I want to expectorate, I want to expect, but it's cannot coming. This is running for years, doctor. I feel some throat has something problem. Please help. Sabadilla, Sabadilla. Cough with lot of vomiting. Cough with hemoptysis. Stools and anus, loose, brown, and fermented feces you can see with lot of mixed mucus like marcor, with lot of tenesmus, bloody stools with mucus stools. Marcor is one such a remedy, works wonders with lot of tenesmus. Marcor, sensation as if something alive in the abdomen, discharges of worms you can see. With worms you can see there is a lot of itching in anus. Male, not much known, diminished sexual desire, with lot of erections without desire for coition. And this is beauty here. See this, one such a beauty with nymphomania, especially in the females, and having worm infestations. Sabadilla wonderfully works. Wonderfully works. Nymphomania from ascarids with worm infections. Fever continuation. Lot of chill you can see in this remedy. Thirst, chilly, thirsty patient, thirsty with headaches, especially in fevers. Chill dominates like arenia diadema. But in Aradia Dynamo, there is lot of periodicity with lot of coldness. But in Sabadilla, there is periodicity, but that what I can say, that chilliness, that coldness is not such marked like Arania Dynamo. See this, Sabadilla fever with veratrum. Stages of heat may be absent sometimes. Stage of chill is peculiarly prominent, so violent that he has to move to vicinity of hot object, stove to warm up. Chill is greater, so such that proximity of hot stove or fire does not have any waste. Counteract his great chillness. So Veratrum album, campfire, carbovage, especially for cold extremities, coldness, in coma cases where whole body having cold perspiration, these remedies works wonders. Veratrum, campfire, and carbovage. Coming into extremities, not much known. Convolution movements of arms, trembling of arm and hands you can see in this remedy, lot of yellow spots on the fingers, weakness and flexation of the knees, tearing tension in the calf of legs at night. Lot of red spots you can see. Skin also same. This is one thing important you need to understand. It's skin itching with asthmatic breathing, itching with the difficulty in breathing. Lot of red bands, spots in different parts of skin appearing with greatest intensity in the cold air skin complaints like dull camera. Now it is summer affections like summer affection. The patient complaints of skin. The remedy is sarsaparilla. Read boric last line skin. Coming into modalities pattern, cold and cold drinks aggravation, periodical remedy like citron. Every week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, same hour, new and full moon, orders aggravation. Better by warm food, drinks warm, open air, heat and eating and swallowing better. That is Sabadilla. Now coming into the generalities pattern of Sabadilla, it affects on the mucous membrane, lacrimal glands, anus and digestive tract are the sphere of action. Here you see ill effects of fright like opium, mental exertion, thinking you can see, and lot of formication. Some insect is crawling. Doctor, in my abdomen, I feel some insect is crawling. I feel some insect is running. Formication sensation you can see in this remedy. Lot of hysteria after fight, worm causing convulsions, nymphomania, imaginary diseases. That's what I said. Lot of delusions, cutting pains in the bones like aurum. The Sabadilla patient is a shivering patient, sensitive to the cold air, cold room, cold food, comes very, very close to Hepar cells. He wants to be well wrapped up, wants hot drinks to warm up his stomach. He is subjected to catarrhal conditions, and in this he wants hot air. The catarrhal conditions of the throat require hot drinks amyl, like arsenic, like lycopodium, warm amyl. It is difficult to swallow. Cold things, they increase the pain and difficulty in swallowing. Cold drinks, cold amyl comes very, very close to arsenic. And Fatak has given beautiful that Sabadilla is very, very complementary to arsenic. Now, comparison of Sabadilla with lachesis. This remedy travels from left to right. At once, a good prescriber connects it with lachesis. The sore pains, inflammatory conditions of the throat commence on the left side, spread to right in both Sabadilla and lachesis. But warm things aggravate the pain in lachesis. This is the difference. Warm thing aggravation is lachesis. Warm thing amyl is Sabadilla. These two is important. Now I will tell you the beautiful comparison for you all understanding of hay fever. Calipos is hay fever prophylactic with arsenic and sodium. Make this, take it screenshot. This beautiful comparison I made for you all. Sanguinaria nitricum in cases of acute and chronic with sense of obstruction with watery mucus discharges. Stictopy, hay fever with lot of sneezing, with lot of fullness at the root of nose, you can see in this one. And Stictopy is one such a remedy, especially for rheumatism of neck. And other remedy is Lacnanthus textura with rheumatism of neck. And Stictopy is single rubric, sleeplessness after operations. After operations, patient develops sleeplessness, think of Stictopy. Arelia, frequent sneezing with least draft of air, a lot of copsy watery discharges with salt acrid taste. Other remedy, Sukumchak. This is a beautiful remedy actually, especially in skin affections. Here you see, Sukumchak have indication hay fever with any skin affections, chronic skin affections, and having history of hay fever. Think of this remedy, Sukumchak. Allium cephas, hay fever, itching of nose, stuffed up with watery discharges. Aurum trifilum, hay fever, pain over root of nose, throat, and frequent sneezing. Aurum trifilum is one such a remedy for voice changeover, like causticum. Here you see, Merck protus iodatum, often suitable to the condition that predisposes hay fever. And potus fetus. Potus fetus is one such a remedy, especially for dust allergy. And interestingly, one of the prominent symptoms is their dust allergy, their asthmatic breathing amyl by passing stool. We don't get such patients, but this remedy has that peculiarity. And cyclamen, these two have excessive attacks of sneezing. Cyclamen is one such a remedy, very, very beautiful remedy for sore pain in the heels. And cyclamen is like pulsatilla, but cyclamen is more of irritability nature. It is complementary to pulsatilla, vice versa. Only open air is quite different with cyclamen and pulsatilla. Nitramure, hay fever with lot of suppressed intermediates with salty desire. And in first stages of hay fever, think of camphor, noxomica, and quillia. You know, quillia is one such a remedy. In Boric, it has written beginning of coryza, beginning of cough, cold coryza. Quillia works wonders, wonders. Other remedy I'll tell you, Sapinoria officinalis, go to Boric. It has written break up the cold and throat. Acute coryzas, Sapinoria officinalis works wonders. And in later stages, pulsatilla, kali iodatum, ars iodatum, adrenaline works wonders. So in cases of hay fever, where you have prescribed Sabadilla or Vyathia, Arundo, arsenic, all these are not at all working. Then think of the remedy ars iodatum or kali iodatum or adrenaline, hypoxenum as well. Hypoxenum is a chronic of Cilicia with lot of this hay fever and arsenic as well. Thank you all for joining our session. Here you can scan our session, scan our social media who are not active. If you scan this, you will get our YouTube channel. Go and subscribe there. There are a lot of videos for you all. You can watch it. And this is what I am doing, which I learned from my guru. I am sharing you a lot of information. Share this or scan this. You will get almost all my social media networking. You can join our channel. You can learn with us. We are here for you, help you all in almost all cases when you are stuck. And not the least, if you have any doubts, you can share with me. I will try to solve this. And please join our sessions. PPT will be shared. I think if possible, PPT will be available in Telegram. Yes, we'll be sharing PPT in Telegram. You can join our Telegram channel that is with that scanner. And please share your feedback to this number. This is my WhatsApp number. Every one of you who joined, please share your this feedback to my WhatsApp number. And we are coming with this pattern of remedies. We already completed one session on Kali salts. 15 Kali salts we have discussed. That recordings also available. If you are interested, you can take that recordings as well. 10 sessions, 15 remedies, 1 hour 30 session we have discussed on Kali salts. Total 600 plus slides we have discussed. And for more details, you can DM me. This is my WhatsApp number. And please, everyone share your feedback personally to my message. And I will be uploading this in YouTube. Please go whenever I upload, please like and share and have a comment who have studied and gone through my session. Please, I'm waiting for your feedbacks here. Okay, there is one question for you all. Is Sabadilla is good for morning non-stop sneezing on waking up? Motion again, rest again. Yes, can be given, especially morning aggravation when the weather is cold, winter, and when especially they are under fans, ACs. Then they start doctor morning only I start sneezing. Can be Sabadilla, but until and unless the totality is indicated. Still, you have any doubts? And please text me to my WhatsApp number. Please share your feedbacks. I'm expecting everyone to share your feedbacks. And you can join our session. Early bird offer is still running for you all. 1 month of access will be given. 3 months of access videos will be given. 1 month of daily case discussion. 50 plus rubrics. What is posology idea? So posology is nothing but how I prescribe is I follow organon 6th edition, that is 247 aphorism. Water doses I prescribe, frequent repetition 30C or 200C. If it is acute, I request frequency like 5 minutes, 10 minutes I will discuss. If not, daily I tell the patient to take 3 times. I will text you about this and I'll make a video in my YouTube channel as well, how to use water dose. And please share your feedback. This is my personal number. Every one of you share. I will be sharing your PPT. Whoever shared our feedbacks will be sharing our PPT as well with you all. Thank you everyone. Please share your feedback personally. Thank you so much.